I try to do it with other people who like soccer moms and things like that, where there's a connection. So if anybody is really good with it and you can give me some tips, I'd really appreciate it, because I really need to go into that cold market.
I'll share this in the group, and my way is not, I couldn't say if it's the best way or whatever, but I've seen success with it. I'll vet every profile that likes something that's Beachbody related and message them with a compliment, like search their profile, find something that you have in common with them, or if they have a blog, tell them you like their blog. Don't bring up Beachbody, like don't invite them just like that, and kind of just start a conversation back and forth. And then you build the relationship that way, and then later on.
And are you just complimenting on one of their Instagram posts?
Okay. Yeah, comment on their posts, interact with them, message them, start to kind of get to know them. Or, oh, I saw you're a runner. I'm a runner too. Like, how long have you been doing this? Kind of.
I also try not to use any Beachbody or fitness hashtags, because that's all you're going to track.
Yeah.
Okay.
I try to like, if you look at my hashtags, they make no sense for the picture that I'm posting, but like I'll use Jeep Wrangler, Boston Red Sox, like random hashtags like that, because hey, come on. But that's like what I'm passionate about. That's what I'm into, and that's what I can talk about. So I'm looking for other people that are going to have that common bond, and then I can start a dialogue with that.
Good idea. Thank you. Wow. Crickets.
Yeah, well, I think Instagram is one of the biggest things that I need to work on too. So I'm like totally listening to everything.
But Instagram's completely changed. It's like harder now than it was a year ago. They've changed so many things on it.
Yeah, I like Pinterest.
Snapchat.
Oh yeah, he does really good with Snapchat.
Well, I'm learning.
Yeah. My stepsons have showed me 3 times how to create my story, and I don't know.
I really just started using Snapchat a few months ago because I thought it was the dumbest thing. But what I'm realizing is it's a lot harder growing Instagram now. So I'm basically flipping people from Instagram over to Snapchat. And on Snapchat, you can kind of post like 6 to 8 times, and people's attention span is so short. So if you're posting a picture or a quick little video, they can look at all 6 or 8 posts in a matter of like 30 seconds, and they've seen sporadic things throughout your day, and they can kind of get to know a little bit more about you personally. And you can do direct snaps with people and direct conversations, and you can go back and forth. So that's something that I started working on lately. So that goes back to like why the whole point of this group, where I need to be more structured with it, because I think I waste too much time on that stuff. But yeah, I've been flipping people from Instagram to Snapchat, and then from Snapchat over to Facebook.
And there's more coaches on it too. Like I added Anita Meyer on, and I noticed that during her coach preview week, she uses Snapchat to kind of show a day in the life of like what she does. She posts a little too much. Like I find myself kind of going through her snaps really quick, but it's neat in that aspect where someone can literally see, what you do throughout the day. So I kind of like it in that regard, but I definitely don't use it consistently enough, but it's interesting.
It is interesting. I'm going to have to learn.
I think what I say, I think Bree had tagged me in the boardroom the other day about this topic, but I think with Instagram, I'm very structured with what I post, and we're all very,
PC.
Yeah, I guess we're very PC with what we post, but I think we just think too much about what we're putting up there. Whereas with Snapchat, you don't want to put nonsense up there, but at the same time, you want to show you. So it doesn't have to all be Beachbody, health, fitness, whatever. It can be your dog, your just outside, your kids. You can do a little bit of everything so people can relate to you a little more.
That's cool. I love how they call it my story. Because you're just telling your story, basically.
Yeah.
60-second.
Yeah. So I see Christine is right there. She was able to get on the call. Let me see if she can.
I think she hears you.
Yeah. Hold on. There she is. So Christine was the one that had her house struck by lightning, everybody.
Oh, wow.
So everything's getting back to normal?
It's starting to. We had the phone company get everything restored not too long ago.
Wow. That's crazy. I'm glad everybody's okay.
Yeah, it was a little freaky at 4 a.m.
And you said that your house would have gone on fire if there wasn't so much rain?
Yeah, because we live way out in the country. So if our house would have started on fire, it would have taken the fire department probably an hour to get there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so the house would have been gone.
Oh, well, lucky for rain, right?
Yeah, no kidding.
So we were just going over, just introducing ourselves and going over a goal that we set for ourselves for this group for the next 3 weeks. And then maybe a couple of habits that we want to gain or a couple of habits that we want to change.
Well, this isn't fair. I didn't get to hear everyone else.
I took notes because honestly, you guys, I'm really not good at recording these calls. So I've only been recording like the last 10 minutes. So.
Oh.
I almost texted Becky and Katie and asked them to remind me to record it because I'm so.
And I thought of it after we started, and I was like, oh well, if they're not on the call, they miss out.
I'll put all the notes and like what everybody's goals. I took notes on goals and all that stuff. So, and just the ideas that we had, and because we did come up with a couple of good tips and ideas. So,
so one of the goals I was thinking about was, I'm pretty low key on the whole sales thing and the inviting. And so I'm thinking one of the goals is just more openly inviting people to check out what we're doing and joining the challenges is one of them I was thinking about. One of my bad habits is I tend to give up easy. Get bored, move on to something else. So that would be one habit that I'll be looking at. Mm-hmm. And I haven't thought of a second one yet.
Okay. That's okay. Well, you'll be happy to know that many of us said that we want to become better inviters and more intentional about inviting people to groups or to the business to become coaches, to become part of our team. So you're not alone. I actually think everybody in this group may have said that at least, one time tonight.
Okay.
You're not alone.
Good.
So we're a pretty good group of people together. There's one thing that I wanted to just say before we go, before anybody else has anything else. But in a podcast the other day that I think Amy Greaves suggested, I was listening to it, and there was he was talking about creating habits and getting to our goal, like creating habits in order to get to our goal. And I think it was Brendan Bouchard. He mentioned one habit of every morning when you get up, write down your goal. And even if you write the same thing every single time, every single day when you get up, for the first thing that you do, write down your goal. So I have a personal goal of weight loss and fitness, and I have a business goal. So I have this pad that I'm going to keep by my desk or by my bed on my nightstand. And every morning when I get up, I'm going to write down what my fitness goal is and what my business goal is for the next 2 weeks. And what he says is that keeps it in the forefront of your mind, and you every day you think about it. And when you write it down, you become more intentional about your goals. So I wanted to share that with everyone because I thought it might be a good exercise for us to try. And there's Tommy. And so what do you guys think? Hold on. I want to unmute everybody.
I started that.
Did you?
I did. After I listened to his podcast, I started it and started writing in here.
That's awesome.
And I felt like what I got out of that same podcast was that he was saying, write down something that you're going to do to get you closer to your goal that day so that it or, you know, an action that you're going to take that will bring you closer to your goal. So it, you know, whether you're writing down the same goal or not, if you can think of something that will get you there, and that's something that you can put into action that day, I felt like that was smart, you know. Hopefully I'll start doing it too.
Yeah. So that's just something I'm going to try and see if it'll help me with both of my goals. Does anyone have anything else? Any questions or anything?
No, thank you. I think it's awesome hearing from our leaders, our diamond leaders, that you have the same struggles as us. I think it's important for us to hear that. You know what I mean? Because I think sometimes that gets lost. Like, oh, they're at diamond, like, so they must be doing everything right, you know? And it's nice to know, not that you're not, but I'm saying that you struggle with the same things that we struggle with. And that's what I absolutely love about this Beachbody business as a whole, not just our Shred team, but as a whole, how willing everybody is to help each other. It's really cool to see. So thank you guys for sharing.
You too.
I know. You too. Christine, I know you joined us late. Do you have any questions or anything? Like anything at all?
I gotta be honest, I'm not exactly sure what we're doing. I got the book. I'll read it. Beyond that, I'm not sure what we're doing.
Okay, so on the Facebook page, and I mean, this would be good for everybody to hear. So on the Facebook page, by 8 a.m. every morning, there's going to be a post that will have your instructions for the day of what the expectation is. And it's the same thing every day. You're going to have the same expectation every day, along with reading. And we're going to get into the book more. We'll talk about the book tomorrow. But today was just that one post of the things that you need to do every day to move your business along. So that's basically your assignment. Now, and Katie posted earlier, I think it was Friday or Saturday, she posted some business activity trackers. And there's four different pictures of business activity trackers, right?
I made an album, so it would be easier.
Yeah. And those business activity trackers are just so that you guys can track what you're doing every day. There's you can pick any one of them that you want to use. You don't have to use all of them, obviously. But you look at the ones that are posted in that album and check out to see which one you like the best, and which one you think will be more effective for you. So the business activity tracker is really just something that's going to help you remember what you need to do every day. It's like a checklist, basically, a to-do list checklist. So that's the expectation, that at the end of every day, you're going to be done with that checklist, and you're going to take a picture of it and post it in the comments section of that day's assignment. Okay. Does everyone get that?
You can use your own though too, right?
Yeah, if you find one that's not in there, like, you can either send me a copy and I'll add it to the album. Like, I would love to see what other people are using if they're not using the ones listed.
Yeah,
I just use a daily planner though, like that, because
okay, yeah, that's fine.
That's what works for me. Like, I found that that's what works the best for me. So I just want to make sure that that's okay. That I don't have to like put it into another format.
I would love to see Amy Delardi.
I know Amy Delardi's is awesome.
Yeah,
is awesome.
We got to get that on the group.
Yeah,
yeah.
She needs to make those and market those babies.
Yeah. So that's basically it. And like Katie said, if you have a tracker that works for you, that you like, that we haven't seen yet, we'd love to see it. Like, I love new ideas. Cool. All right, everybody. Have a good night, and we will all be seeing you tomorrow on Facebook.
Good night.
Night.
Thanks.
Bye.